Hi, this is the video review of the Samsung S8300 Tocco Ultra Edition. Tocco Ultra is the next generation sliding phone and uses elements from the Samsung U900 Sol and the original F480 Tocco. It's much slimmer than the original Tocco. It's also a sliding phone, unlike just a touchscreen phone. One of the nice features about this phone is it's completely filled out there. There's no the camera doesn't just stick out. Where it can reduce damage, and I think it gives a more classier look than just the normal bit where it sticks out. One good thing is now they've got a keypad. If you don't like the touchscreen, which many people don't, you've at least got that. One gripe though, this centre key I think will be a navigational key. It's not. It's actually just a huge back button, and you've got your power on and off, and your call answer key. On the side, you've got your camera shutter key, and you've got your lock key. And the trouble is if you're taking a photo like that, like many of us do now, you can accidentally press the lock button by mistake, and that'll basically lock the whole phone. You know, it's not the most user friendly, and you've got your volume rocker. So let's turn it on and see what it's like. Again, it's kind of got the same operating system as the original Tocco, just with a few tweaks. This one's on the free network, by the way, the thing. And you've got your welcome message, which, yeah. Okay, as you can see, one of the first things that comes up is the bright screen. Now, pictures don't really just do it justice, or videos, so you have to see it in real life, but the screen is just amazing. It's so clear and bright, and it looks much more clear than some of similarly priced phones. Because it's a Samsung touchscreen, you've got the normal widgets, you've got the thing there which you press, but you can just press the screen as well, but you know. You've got all your widgets, you've got your well, these are free versions. You've got your Skype, favourites, and Planet Free. These only come on the network. Samsung widgets, you've got your pictures, your music player, radio, and that tells me I've got my maximum, but you can slide them, all the widgets. I think you can slide the screen. I think, well, you can if there's no widgets, but yeah. I'll just put these all back. One of the most annoying things about this phone is when you turn, well, it's not that annoying, but when you turn it on, there's this thing called new events. Oh, no events, but it means you can't just turn the screen on. It has to come up when it starts up. I don't know why. This only happens when you turn it on. The menu is quite clear. One of the strange things about this phone is you've got the menu layout is also doubled onto the keypad. That means the camera's like that, but the camera is like above. If you press 8, the camera will activate and whatever. You get what I mean. There's quite a good music player on it. It's got full featured. I put a passcode so people can't see it, but I'm showing you right now. So you've got your all tracks, playlists, recently played, artists, albums, genres, and podcasts. And if I play your song, it's quite loud. And you've got album art. So yeah, and you've got your equaliser and stuff, and it's all touchscreen. Unfortunately, unlike the menu, you can't use these. It goes quite loud. Because this is a higher end phone, it's unlike the Tocco Lite, they give you quite a nice headset. You've got your 3.5mm jack. It'd be nice to see it on the device, but at least I've included it there. And the earphones, well, you wouldn't need them because the earphones are really good. They're in-ear, and they give really good bass. They're not as good as the iPod, but this has a really good music player. I thought it was better than my old Sony Ericsson W910. Also on this phone is really customizable. You can customize it so when you slide it down, the phone just locks itself. But yeah, I'll show you the internet. Now this internet may be good for just checking your Facebook and looking at some stuff, but it's really no BlackBerry, unfortunately, so emails not recommended. And because you've got no navigational key, it's quite hard. You have to use your thumb to scroll up and down. One of the nice things though, you can have the option to have all the settings there, like your reload, back and stuff, or you can press this key in the middle, which is maximises the whole screen. So yeah, it's quite easy. So it's also a 3.5G phone, or it's got HSDPA up to 7.2. So, you know, at least it's not a slow phone, which is good, because some phones I've used have been 3G and they've just been so unbelievably slow. And yeah. I'll just show you the camera. It's an 8 megapixel camera with autofocus, flash and a mirror for self-portraits. I take a lot of them. The camera is quite clear. The screen really does help it because it's such a big screen, and I think it's a definitely improvement on some of the old Samsung phones. So yeah, taking pictures quite easy. You can just press it down there. And yeah, I'll show you the flash. The flash is really bright, for a phone anyway. It's brighter in dark light, but of course we're in like the daytime. So, one of the complaints on a lot of review sites was text messaging. I'll show you it now. Now, texting on this phone is not the most simplest of affairs, but I wouldn't exactly say it was hard. You can just press that, your message, and you have to type. The keypad can be a bit unresponsive or have a bit of delay at times, but generally it's quite good and there's loads of options. People have also said that there's no apostrophes. You won't get them if you press the one. You actually have to press the act button, and it comes up with a whole menu, which can be slow. It's not as fast as just having it in, but at least besides that, you can tap to insert contact. Let's say I'm sending it to Becky. Just click her name and add, and you can type like that. Email, as I said, is alright, but you have to configure it. And unlike the BlackBerry where you can just enter your password and email address, this one requires loads of steps. Also another thing, the inbox, it can only stop to 220 messages, which is okay, but if you haven't got time to delete them, then it does fill up and it won't show you any more messages until you've deleted the ones. Also, you've got the option for delivery report. You can just click settings, text message, sending options, and there's one that says get delivery report, but I don't use it because it uses up, as I said, it uses up the inbox quite fast. So yeah, that's the phone. It's stylish. if you're thinking about it as a BlackBerry, I wouldn't recommend it, but for a fashion phone with lots of features, this phone definitely does fit the bill.